Hello friends, welcome again to Jiku Diaries YouTube channel. We review the first day's play of the second test match between India and New Zealand at Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Pune. Well, Washington Sundar, what a fantastic comeback to test cricket he has had. 7 wickets for 59. Not only his best test figures, it is also his best first class bowling figures. He was not even in the squad when the selectors announced the 15 before the series began against New Zealand. He was included in the squad as a reinforcement just because New Zealand had left-handers in their lineup and he could give the extra option of taking the ball away from the left-handers. Well, the day before yesterday, assistant coach Ryan Ten Descartes spoke about that. Yesterday, the Indian head coach Gautam Gambhir also spoke about that, reiterating the fact that gives the extra option of taking the ball away from left-handers. And today, he showed what they actually meant. Rachin Ravindra, the centurion in Bangalore, he was batting very well, scoring yet another half a century here. But the ball that dismissed him, bowling from round the wicket, the ball turning slightly away to knock off the off stump, that was a dream delivery any off spinner can bowl. He kept on taking wickets. Washington Sundar did not take a single wicket in his first 2 spells. But then, just before tea and after tea, he washed away the New Zealand lineup, taking away 7 wickets, and New Zealand lost their last 7 wickets for an additional 55 runs. 252 all out. Rachin Ravindra 7 for 59, and the other 3 wickets going to his senior bowler from the same state and city, Chennai, Ravichandran Ashwin. Ravichandran Ashwin took the first 3 wickets, that of the captain Tom Latham, number 3 Will Young, and Devon Conway, who was also looking good to score a half century. But then, Washington Sundar, with conversations from Ashwin and Jadeja, both of them taking 500 plus and 300 plus wickets in test cricket respectively, was of immense help to this youngster who is playing in only his 5th test match. Imagine somebody who was playing a Ranji Trophy match, scored 152 runs, yes, and he took 3 wickets in each of the innings against Delhi just about 5-6 days ago, to be called and to be proving his worth, what he is really capable of. Varying the spin, catching the New Zealand batsman off guard. 7 wickets is not a joke, and the pitch in Pune did take spin, assist spin from day one, though it may have caught the teams by surprise. They actually expected it to turn, but not so much as it did on day one. New Zealand won the toss. They should have been batting at stumps, but then Ashwin with first 3 wickets and Washington Sundar the last 7, they put India in a comfortable position, though they would have loved to go to stumps without losing a wicket. Rohit Sharma was clean bowled by a beauty from Tim Southee that he had no clue, not opening his account. But then, it is not going to be an easy ride for the Indian batsman when play resumes on Friday, the second day. It is going to turn. The pitch will definitely deteriorate, and this is certainly not a 5-day test pitch. You expect the match to end on day 3 or certainly on day 4 on Sunday, because such is the nature of the pitch. And New Zealand's assistant coach Luke Ronchi, he said about the approach that the batsmen have to take on these kind of pitches, that you play aggressively, each one his own aggressive method, even if it means taking singles, so be it. But then it is how much runs you put on the board and wipe out the deficit, which India are now trailing by 243 runs at stumps. Wipe out the deficits, go on the ascendancy and make it life difficult for the New Zealand batsmen? Well, New Zealand have 4 spinners in the ranks. We already saw Ajaz Patel and Mitchell Santner, who has come in as the only change in the New Zealand squad. New Zealand 11 for this test match, as Matt Hendry, who took 4 wickets in the first innings in Bengaluru last week, goes out of because of niggle. So Mitch Santner and Ajaz Patel bowled towards the end of the day. They also have Rachin Ravindra and Glenn Phillips. So there is variety in their bowling lineup. Indian batsmen will not find it easy when play resumes on Friday. But then it is all about Washington Sundar. How much he has learnt from being in the same lineup as Ravindra Jadeja and the more accomplished Ravichandran Ashwin. We all may think that coming from the same city, they talk to each other on the phone, Ashwin and Sundar, and especially Sundar learning of Ashwin. But then, like he mentioned in the post-day press conference, Washington Sundar said that it's not that he can just call Ashwin anytime, any day, whenever he likes. But then he also mentioned that Ashwin, not just to him, but to anybody who approaches him, he is ready with suggestions and advice. 2 days prior to the test match, that is on Tuesday, Washington Sundar and Ashwin had long bowling stints in the nets, and it was then that Washington Sundar picked up Ashwin's brain and learnt from him the lengths, the variations, the speed on this kind of pitches that will help him in a long way. Washington Sundar, yes, he has been playing limited overs for India. He has taken wickets. He is one who takes wickets in the power play, who can take wickets whenever he comes. But then he has played only 4 test matches until today and 6 wickets before today. But then he has more than doubled the tally with just one brilliant spell, which was the 3rd spell of his bowling. 10 overs and 7 wickets. It's simply outstanding. Washington Sundar, nobody thought that he would straight away walk into the playing 11 because India already had Akshar. But then looking at the left-handers in the New Zealand lineup, and the moment the Indian selectors named Washington Sundar as a reinforcement or as an additional spinning option immediately after the loss in Bengaluru, it became obvious that he was going to straight away get into the playing 11. So, and he did not disappoint. He just bowled a dream spell, which he also admitted that it was all God's plan and that he was just executing them. So Washington Sundar definitely bowled India to a position where from where they can look at leveling the series. But then it is all now up to the batsmen, with Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill resuming and scoring as many runs and not batting carelessly, throwing away wickets in the name of playing aggressive cricket. Well, do write in your thoughts what you thought of Washington Sundar's bowling and the position that he has kept India into in this test match. Do share your comments and do subscribe to this channel. Until next time, with the review of the second day's play, stay safe, take care, bye-bye.